Please ask Bishop Oyedepo why he sends tithes to Israel but criticizes our own government. Charles Awuzie said. Charles Awuzie is a cyber security expert, CEO of Jamesburg Group, who lives in South Africa. He took to his verified Facebook page to ask Bishop Oyedepo on why he always criticizes the government. Please ask Bishop Oyedepo why he sends tithes to Israel but won't support our own government, yet he criticizes our own government. Ask Pastor Ayo how much he pumps into Palmori's Cereals ministry every year, yet wouldn't sponsor a tech innovation hub in Warri. Ask Biodun of Koza how much of our commonwealth goes out of Nigeria every year when he invites his American superstar preacher for 4-hour stage performance. Then hire a good economist and ask them the implication of moving huge amount of money out of a developing country. After asking these intelligent questions, go back to God in prayer and ask Him to forgive you for wrongly putting the blames of Nigerians' failed economy on the government, whereas religion and its leaders have castrated our nation. Jesus was considered a rebel. You can't represent him truly without being seen as rebellious. Let's see the Bible and stop being sentimental. Firstly, he called Herod, who was a respected leader of the empire, a fox, and disobeyed his orders. But Jesus replied, "Go tell that fox, look, I will keep driving out demons and healing people today and tomorrow, and on the third day I will reach my goal. Unlike your spiritual fathers who dined and almost worshipped the Herods and political rulers of our time." Jesus stood up against both political and religious leaders. He called the religious fathers of his time snakes and brood of vipers. Read Matthew 23 verse 33. Imagine if a 30 plus years old preacher dare call a 60 plus year old religious manipulator by who they are snakes. All the religious defenders will say that the 30 plus preacher has no respect for men with results. See, respect doesn't mean kissing wickedness. Respect sometimes might mean looking at the wicked and telling them that they are wicked because you have respect for the truth. It is disrespectful to Christ to respect someone who doesn't respect the finished work of Christ. Let's stop playing carnality and mistake it for maturity. Jesus called the self-righteous Pharisees and scribes hypocrites. He even cursed them by saying, "Woe unto you, hypocrites." Matthew 23 verse 29. Can you imagine me calling all these self-righteous fathers of faith who speak against grace hypocrites? Won't you call for my head? Yet the Lord, whom we claim to follow, did so. Aren't we supposed to be like the Lord? Hypocrites. Jesus cursed and called those who teach the laws of Moses blind guides and fools. Jesus flogged mammon-centric folks out of the temple. John's account of what happened at the temple shows that Jesus literally went physical with the money changed. Read John 2 verse 15. So he made a wipe out of cords and drove all from the temple court. Both sheep and cattle. He scattered the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables. The next phase of this apostolic reformation is that Christocentric believers will no longer tolerate money changers in churches. They go physical. They will slap, flog, and beat up anyone who sells blessings in exchange for money. I speak as I am led by the Spirit of God. If you are a pastor, search your heart and see if you have elements of the scribe or Pharisees in you. If yes, be afraid. An army is coming after you. I promise you, it won't be long and the mammon-centric traders will be chased out of the pulpit. Enough is enough. If you are a church member and your pastor tries to attach God's blessing to a seed you need to sow, work out on him. He is misrepresenting your Father who loves you and freely gives you all things. Purity is coming back to the church. We are in the days of the end time apostolic reformation, and God has raised an army who are possessed with the same fearless spirit that was in Jesus. Can you see that Jesus was more of a lion than a lamb? He was only a lamb at the cross in order to finally destroy the power of sin. But his life, therefore, the cross and after the cross is like that of a lion, the lion of the tribe of Judah. We are fashioned after his spirit. Hence, we roar and hypocrites shiver. Thank you for listening to this news. Yeah, you can see that is the truth and that's just the reality. You see, considering the economic situation of this country, of a truth, one is not supposed to be spending so much like this. You understand? We're not supposed to be spending so much like this, and that is because of the greed and selfishness of our leaders. You understand? And as for the man of God, he alone knows the reason why he's taking the money to Israel. We should not judge him by that. We should not judge him by that. That is where he chose to take his own offering and tithes. At least he's not taking it to someone's account. He's not paying it to his account in Israel. At least he's giving it to the church in Israel. You understand? That is where he chose to pay his own tithe. So let us not criticize or call him any name. You understand? So I would say you have made your point, but the fact is that Pastor Oyedepo has chosen to be sending his tithe to Israel, and where he's sending his tithe to is not actually into the pocket of one man. The tithe is actually going to the Church of God in Israel. Understand? I'm not trying to be biased, but I'm trying to speak neutral. You understand? So whatever tithe it takes to Israel is we use to develop the church in Israel and carry on with the work of God in Israel. You understand? All right? Thank God you said it that he's sending the money to Israel and not to another person's account. You understand? So that is just the truth. So let us try to make our findings before criticizing any man of God, because I said it that it will be a taboo to criticize any man of God because they are anointed and they are called messenger of God. You understand? So at this juncture, I would say that Anwuze, yes, has made a point, but the point is that he's trying to be criticizing, but Let us not criticize, but rather let us try to speak facts and reality concerning the children of God. So, my viewers, what's your take on this news? Don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.